Hi family, it's summer time again. And guess what? We have to make something for the bugs. 2 days ago I was in the kitchen with my daughter and she said, "Mommy, the bugs are coming back out again. We have to make something." So normally what I do, I make my own bug repellent every year for probably for the last 8 years now or so. I was making my own bug repellent. But guess what? I've been sharing some recipes from this book with you, and she has a bug repellent in here, so I'm gonna make hers just with a little twist. And you can find it, if you have this book, you can find it on page 235. Now, I had this book for a while. I did, I'm showing y'all some of my books in my last video, I think. I did it. And so you would know how long I had this book. So I have some ingredients here that I'm going through with you in a while. But before we do that, if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And my name is Annie, and this is Sweet Annie's Natural. And I call it Sweet Annie's Natural now and not Sweet Annie's Life because the name recently got changed. And that's because I want to deal with more of my natural things on this channel. So we are going to go through these ingredients and then we will start to make our recipe. So I have some peppermint essential oil, I have some lemongrass, and I have some citronella, and all of these smell great. Then I have some distilled water and some alcohol. So, but in her recipe, she used witch hazel instead of the alcohol, but I'm just changing out the witch hazel for the alcohol because I'm not a lover of witch hazel. I don't like the smell very much, so I don't do a lot of things with witch hazel, so I had none, and I accustomed doing it with alcohol all the time, and I never had any issues. And I did make some yesterday and sprayed around the house because we were getting like some of those little flies that follow the garbage or follow fruits or whatever. And so far, so good. I don't see any. But before we go any further, if you are allergic to any of these things, just remember, just leave them out and you can put in something else that you might want to put in. But basically the citronella and the lemongrass, that's what the bugs hate, you know. The peppermint probably is just to make it smell a little sweet or whatever. So we are going to start this recipe now. So this is my 1 cup measuring cup, and this is like 2 cups. So we are only going to be making 1.5 cups. All right. So let's get started, and we are going to start with our, well, she has a 1/4 cup of witch hazel, but so I'm going to put like a 1/2 cup of alcohol, okay? And so this is like a 1/2 cup. I'm just going to rest that right in there. And then She has 1 cup of distilled water. So I am going to put 1¼ cups of distilled water because I'm just making a little bit more for myself. And you can see how simple this recipe is, trust me. And it really, really works. It really works. So you can see little fuzziness in the water, but that's going to clear up. So then we are going to put in, I'm going to put in like 15 drops of the citronella. All right, so that's 10. So that is about 15 or 20 drops of the citronella. Actually, I put a little bit more. Ooh, the citronella smells strong. It's so nice. And just remember, shake this before you use it. Then we are going to put in, she has here 10 drops of the lemongrass, but I'm going to put in about 15 drops of the lemongrass. And the peppermint, she has 8 drops of peppermint, so I'm going to put 10 drops. So this is approximately 10 drops, a dropper full. So our thing is all done. All right, so we could just stir this a little bit. Let me just spray my scorer with some alcohol. Where's my paper? And then we're going to stir this up. If you smell the aroma here, it looks a little cloudy right now because, you know, oil and water don't mix. But the thing, I couldn't find my bottles like this. I had a couple of bottles like this. I can't find them. So I have like 3 different kinds of bottles. And we are just going to measure and see how long we want this so that we could just cut it off. All right. And then we are going to put our thing in a bottle. You can use dark bottles if you want, but I'm using these bottles basically so that you can see, and it doesn't matter. That's 1 all done, and I'm making a mess. Two, I don't have enough bottles here, but that's okay. So see, looks so cute. This is just another bottle. It looks so cute. I normally would keep one, give one to my daughter. I'm probably gonna give my eldest daughter 2 for the children. Well, I can't see. So I have more left, as you can see. But we'll deal with that after. You see, we have to pour some. So that's 1 is all done. And this is thing. So what we'll do is just label these and we will use them. Summer and all of that is coming up. So they're so small you can just walk with them in your bag, anywhere like that. It's just that you will smell like a little bit like citronella, but this is some that I have left. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe, and if you did, you know what to do. Just consider giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, because we just made our own bug repellent from the book with a twist. But for those of you, once again, that are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Annie. Spread the love, let your light shine, and grace and favor to you all.